Oran accueille les Jeux méditerranéens 2022.
Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel, the first video covering the 2022 Mediterranean Games taking place in our country, in Oran, in Oran. Last night we had a beautiful opening ceremony which I think surprised not just us but the whole Mediterranean community at just how good a show Algeria can put on. And we spoke recently about hosting AFCON potentially. That, if anyone from Africa is watching that, it's a big statement of intent. So really fantastic work from everyone involved in organising that opening ceremony in the Olympic Stadium in Oran. So we're going to be covering the football tournament, of course, and Algeria's under-18 side will be participating, one of 8 teams taking part in the football side of the competition. They're in Group A, of course. Now they're the hosts. Algeria get to play every game at home. However, the draw was a complete disgrace. In the other group, with respect, you've got teams like Greece, Turkey. We were put with Morocco, Spain and France. Now France is mainly youngsters from PSG, and Spain is of course youngsters from Barcelona, La Masia and Real Madrid. First game today in the Stade de Sig, the new stadium in Sig, right? 20,000, a sellout. The under-18s sold out the stadium. Under-18s, guys. That's mad. England don't sell out. England get 1,000 at best for an under-18 game. Algeria had 20,000 in the heat, and that 20,000 helped our team get the victory because Algeria beat Spain by a goal to nil. Now, of course, these aren't sort of big name players we know about, but you've only got to look at the last Mediterranean Games 4 years ago and you look at who took part in that. Like Tugai and Kadri and Zorgan all played in that before anyone knew who they were. We're looking at the stars of the future. Now, what I like about this squad is that it's not just an Algerian local squad. We've got players like born in England, born in Belgium, born in France, and really good mix. And I think the future looks bright because you've got our sort of national team, then our Chan team with Bulgaria, then the under-20 team that got to the final recently, and then the under-18 team here. Really good system from top to bottom. So the future looks bright, inshallah. You know, when the Mahrez days are over, there's certainly top talent coming through. We've just beaten the Spanish with our under-18s. These guys in the Spain team are all like Barca or Real. They're literally in La Masia, like Xavi and Iniesta, who came through that system. These are the sorts of guys, these technicians we just beat. Now, interestingly, Spain had a player called Ismail Garbi. Now, Garbi is, of course, Tunisian origin. He's at Paris, and he's played for the French youth team as well. I didn't even know he could play for the Spanish. He switched from the French to the Spanish, and I think after this, he might even switch from the Spanish to the Tunisian main team and go to the World Cup if he gets a few games for Paris. So interesting sort of story there. There's a few Moroccan sort of origins in the Spain team as well. Algeria's team, very, very good. Fantastic performance. 1-1-0, kept a clean sheet. We're going to look at the goal now. We've got the technology now to look at the goal. So let's look at this. An absolute belter, right? Now this guy, Mehdi Puch-Herrantz, okay, he's at Ajaccio, only 18 I think. He picks the ball up, he drives just outside the box, and then look at that, he bends it with the outside of his boot into the far corner. What a goal! What a goal! Spain definitely underestimated us. That is a fantastic goal. This is a guy already in the French leagues. What a player. And this is a defensive midfielder, by the way, who's done that. This could be a future Guardiola type player. Brilliant hit from Mehdi Puch-Herrantz, and that was the only goal of the game. But there was so many good actions during the game from the Algerian players. I mean, Adam Dougi from Queen's Park Rangers. This guy's at QPR. He's at a championship team already, right? He sent someone back to Barcelona. He put the ball over his head. He showed that couscous is better than paella. Look at this, right? He takes it, he pops it over his head, and he almost wins a penalty. That is outrageous. The audacity to do that. And that's what I mean when you got the fans behind you. They're pushing you. They're cheering for you. The crowd went wild. If the crowd went there and you see something like that, it was worth going to. And the way the players celebrated at the end. So Algeria's under-18s have beaten the Spanish under-18s. That is a fantastic result. Now, the main media will ignore it because they're ignorant and stupid. But don't underestimate how big a win that is, okay, even at home. These guys in the Spain team, you're going to see them at big clubs in 3-4 years' time for the first team. That is an incredible result, and it just shows what Algeria can do when they pull themselves together. Great opening ceremony. Sell out for the football. Brilliant result beating the Spanish. Now we've got to take on the French and the Moroccans. Both of those are going to be spicy games. Even the Spain games have kicked off a little bit towards the end with some fights. And the Greek referee didn't do too well intervening. But Algeria on 3 points after their first game. Drop a like if you're going to be watching the Mediterranean games like me. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.